Hello po sa inyo mga kababayan. Ako po ay nagre-relive kasi gusto ko pong i-clarify yung information um, na shinare ko kanina, no, during sa live ko, to ensure that we avoid sharing fake news, and I am in a much more calmer environment where I can literally address and talk about the development or the latest development ng ICC case ni former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Maraming salamat pala sa inyo, Ma'am Christina P. Maagad, for bringing up perhaps parang na-interchange ko yung paggamit ng word na impartial at partial. And thank you so much for that. And now I am in a much more secluded area that we can talk about the things, especially this very consequential development or update ng kaso ni former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. So mga kababayan, gusto ko lang pong isabi sa inyo na hopefully, before tayo mag-proceed pala, hopefully if you haven't followed me on my YouTube channel, you can follow me, Alvin Dave Sarzate Official. And at the same time, do like that channel if you want to help me to become independent. Talagang parang totoong vlogger na talaga. At saka global correspondent. Also, if you want to follow me on TikTok, it's alvin.tourism. And on Facebook, Alvin and Tourism, to be updated talaga sa lahat ng mga development ng kaso ni former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte sa ICC. So there is a recent development po sa kaso with respect ng pagsumite ng defense team through Attorney Nicholas Kaufman appealing doon, requesting the appeals chamber to disqualify or to remove the chief prosecutor Karim Khan from further involvement po ng kaso ni former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. I do hope that you are going to share this very vital information para po maiparating natin sa ating mga kababayan kung ano po yung development ng kaso. Before I move further or I talk further, mas importante po sa akin na nalalaman ng mga ordinaryong mamamayan na katulad ko kung paano po natin intindihin ang ano po ba ang development na ito, why I call it even a consequential move and a very bold move, and also a very, very important discovery on the side of the defense to submit this request before the appeals chamber. Kasi nga po, it is important na as to the impartiality without bias po ng mga pangyayari dito, only looking at the merits or the information submitted before the court. However, the defense found out something very consequential po sa kaso ni FPRRD or former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Yes po, ma'am, mas kalmado na po ako ngayon. Bakit po ba? The defense team or the lead counsel argued, number one, that in his capacity as a private lawyer, now the chief prosecutor, which is, by the way, right now on leave because of the prosecution hurled against him with respect to misconduct, sexual misconduct or whatnot, which is, by the way, a different matter to this case. But also, it is important to highlight two arguments by the defense team. Number one daw, sorry. Number one daw, kasi si attorney or Chief Prosecutor Khan did not disclose that in his official capacity as a private lawyer, he represented the alleged victim of the war on drugs, mga kababayan. On top of that, he did not disclose that when he took the position of as chief prosecutor sa ICC. So ibig po sabihin, with respect to the issuance of the warrant of arrest, meron na po palang, kasi it could be connected, no? Kasi can you imagine, he did not disclose that he represented the victims. So basically, meron na pala siyang part doon. When as a chief prosecutor, you should be impartial. So ngayon, nawala na yung impartial aspect ng pagiging prosecutor na because it is a clear and very indicative of conflict of interest. Meron na pong conflict of interest doon. Yan po ang hina-highlight ni lead defense counsel, Attorney Nicholas Kaufman. So para hindi po tayo magkagulo or hindi po ako maguluhan sa pinagsasabi ko because I want to make sure that I am only engaged with saying the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yun po. Importante po na mapaintindi natin sa ordinaryong mamayan na katulad ko na yun po, on that very ground alone, under the ICC rules, it could be a ground for disqualification of the Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan. One should wonder, in as far as impartiality is concerned, in order to make sure that the process before the ICC as to its, how do I say that? Adhering to due process, ensuring that the whole procedure is following impartiality, wala ka pang kinikilingan or whatnot because that's what the job entails, you should not be doing what it is that he did allegedly or was highlighted in the request to the appeals chamber. Yan po ang katotohanan. So meron na po palang partiality doon sa ginawa niya na on the one hand, he represented the victims of the alleged victims of the war on drugs, and on the other hand, he acceded to becoming the chief prosecutor sa ICC mismo. And he did not disclose that. That talks a lot about his credibility. It talks a lot about his supposed impartiality, which what the job entails. Kaya po consequential ito. Very consequential ito because I'm pretty sure that the defense team will basically raise this before the court and the court should decide immediately na i-disqualify talaga si Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan. Kasi should he surmise or come out unhinged doon sa kasong pinoprosecute siya ngayon with a sexual misconduct. That's why nga, di ba, nag-ano muna siya, nag-leave of absence ata. In order for him to face these alleged charges against him, should he surmise and he comes out unhinged, then being the chief prosecutor, he will be very much again be involved. That shouldn't be the case. Kasi nga, the ICC, with its image in the international community, has a how do I say that? Has an image or needs to live to the supposed integrity. Meron po silang dapat iingat-ingatan. Now ngayon mga kababayan, kung ang proseso po doon mismo sa ICC ay hindi pala sa simulat sa pool, meron na palang integrity issue, meron na palang conflict of interest, dapat yan. You should redact everything. You should go back. You should retract from everything that you have done. And can you imagine if this could all point out some sort of a domino effect ba? Dapat pala hindi ka naglabas ng warrant of arrest. Dapat pala hindi mo yan kinulong for almost 150 days. 5 months na siya. Almost 5 months. Diba? Yan po yung punto doon mga kababayan. If you want to read further, marami pong mga redacted information doon sa submitted documents, no? But if you want to read further and be able to know more the information, With respect dito sa submission ng defense team, you can visit the ICC website. Sa lahat ng mga taong nagsasabi na gawa-gawa ko lang tong statement to, hindi po. This is officially coming from the submission mismo ni Attorney Kaufman as the lead counsel ng defense team. So mga kababayan, i-share po natin ito. Mag-react po tayo. Let the whole world know we need to be part in this particular, very, very vital pleading of the entire nation. This is no longer just about one guy or the former president. This is about us and our independence and our sovereignty. Diba? Can you imagine? If they continue to hear out this case when in fact there was already a conflict of interest to begin with, this is already what perhaps other would think as a fruit of the poisonous tree. Nagsimula na pala to sa conflict of interest, meron na palang partiality dito. There is already a bias in this regard. Why are we going forward in this? Why are we going further in this rather? Diba? Ako mismo mga kababayan, I am filled with so much rage of emotion. Kasi dito pa lang, bakit ngayon lang ito natin nalaman when in fact it could have been, or if it was disclosed before. Kasi nga, doon din sa pleadings, nalaman nila through a series of communication eh. Doon nila nalaman, ganoon pala. So, it should have been incumbent upon the Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan to disclose this matter voluntarily. It should have been disclosed, most especially if it entails or it jeopardizes the integrity of the entire institution. Yun po ang katotohanan. And now, even our government partied to the machination. You surrendered, or other people perceived it as you allowed a former president, a former head of state, a Filipino individual to be judged by an international tribunal. You forced him to go hop onto that plane and flew how many hours just to travel to the Netherlands, and for ICC to accept him under their custody, diba? Yan po yung iniisip ko mga kababayan. That's why this is very consequential to the case of the former president. Na dapat talaga ipaalam to sa buong mundo. Let's spread the news. It is the job of the mainstream media and all the Filipinos and all the vloggers. Everyone should party to the development of spreading this very, very crucial information. Mga kababayan, let us be part of this. In the grander scheme of things, we are all Filipinos. Let us avoid and let us cross the boundaries of our differences. Let us be united in this. This is about the man who stood for the Philippines and all the Filipino people in order to save us from the brink of becoming a narco state. He is sacrificing inside of the ICC detention facility for more than 5 months now, and it is up to us, Filipinos, to move and to be part of this. Honestly, I want to shout, but I cannot because I am in a very, very secluded area. I want to shout for freedom. I want to shout and urge everyone to be part, to take part, an active role in this. The truth in time will side to the righteous. That's what happened to the Vice President, Inday Sara Duterte. The truth sided with her because she has done nothing. The bogus submission of the articles of impeachment, which are highly questionable, and it has even been declared unconstitutional by the very body which should have handled this internal matter. Totoo lang. Maraming salamat po, Carolina, on air. It could have been handled by our Supreme Court and all of our highly able and highly skilled justices of the Supreme Court. When are we going to act? When are we going to be part of this? When are we going to move as one? We should be in solidarity talaga. Yan po ang pinakapunto. This case before the ICC is very mabagal. That is given. Because the ICC is being careful right now. And now that this particular information have seen the day and has surfaced, this is very consequential in the decision-making process of the Pretrial Chamber 1. Ano daw masabi niya? Moving forward, since the government indicated that there's no impartiality done, my question si 10. Moving forward, since Attorney Kaufman indicated that there's no impartiality done by the lead legal counsel of the prosecution, there's no such thing as lead legal counsel of the prosecution, ma'am. Ang ibig sabihin po is the chief prosecutor, if that's what you're referring to. Indeed, there shouldn't be no warrant of arrest. He shouldn't have been brought inside the ICC detention facility. Opo, we are talking about a very, very, very important information. There is a conflict of interest. And in this proceeding, it attacks the integrity of, in this case, the chief prosecutor of the office of the prosecutor. Sabi ni Mildred Ambolen Denstrom, I don't understand why they detain him because he's not accused. Why they don't let him go home for his country? Okay, I will answer that, ma'am. The detention of the accused individual is not actually a judgment. It is a, how to say that, a mechanism of the ICC to ensure that the person all throughout the trial will be present. So it's not actually imposition of, you allegedly committed crime, so this is your, parang magdusa ka dyan. Hindi po. This is only a guidelines, a mechanism of the ICC just to ensure that the proceeding will be continuous. Hindi po ito judgment sa kanya. So again mga kababayan, yun lang po, kinlaro ko lang po yung punto ko. At saka I hope that everyone will share this live, make people know whatever it is that's happening right now, especially right now. This is a very consequential move from the defense team. And I'm pretty sure that this will create a domino effect that will lead to the freedom of the former president. Mga kababayan talaga. Time is of the essence and time will reveal that soon our former president did nothing and that justice will side with him. Ako po si Alvin na nagsasabing, ilaban po natin ito hanggang sa dulo. Syukran mga kababayan at pagkita-kita po tayo sa susunod na kabanata o sa susunod na development. Mabuhay po kayo.